This man accidentally drew a short sword, but the next second, his brain started uncontrollably shaking, and he was eventually possessed by the stand of the short sword. At that moment, he suddenly launched an attack on the man next to him. Jotaro quickly kicked him away, narrowly avoiding the attack. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, Jotaro knew that Polnareff's silver chariot wasn't something that could be easily defeated. Just then, Polnareff suddenly charged at him. Jotaro quickly dodged and summoned Star Platinum to counterattack. However, he was shocked to see that the short sword stand could summon Polnareff's silver chariot to block his attack. While Jotaro was momentarily stunned, Polnareff launched a fierce offensive. Faced with Polnareff armed with weapons, Jotaro could only barely defend himself. At that moment, Polnareff used all his strength for his strongest attack. Jotaro quickly extended both hands to block, but unexpectedly, the sword's speed suddenly increased, piercing through Jotaro's palm and heading straight for his head. Jotaro quickly dodged, but still got hit in the shoulder. However, he immediately retaliated, sending Polnareff flying with a powerful strike. Lying on the ground, Jotaro realized that he wouldn't be able to defeat Polnareff without using his full strength. Then, Polnareff stood up, summoned Silver Chariot, and used it to grab the short sword in midair, fusing both stands into their strongest form. Polnareff then began spinning his dual swords, charging at Jotaro. Jotaro immediately summoned Star Platinum and launched his counterattack. Both stands entered their strongest forms and engaged in an intense clash. However, in this fierce battle, Jotaro's Star Platinum was clearly at a disadvantage. Then, in the next moment, Jotaro landed a blow on Polnareff's shoulder, pushing him back. But Polnareff simply shrugged it off and attacked with even more intensity. With Silver Chariot's shoulder wounded, its speed was nowhere near what it was before. Polnareff then used the terrain to his advantage, temporarily blinding Jotaro. In that instant, Polnareff struck, piercing both of Jotaro's hands and stabbing the short sword into his abdomen. Jotaro instantly coughed up blood and summoned Star Platinum to try and pull the sword out. But to his surprise, the stand of the short sword had already completely memorized Jotaro's strength during the battle. It knew that Star Platinum couldn't pull out the broken sword. Realizing this, Jotaro slowly released his grip, but the next second, he suddenly exerted all his strength, snapping the sword in half. He then launched a fierce attack on the broken sword, completely shattering it. The short sword's stand cracked open at that moment, and Polnareff successfully regained his composure.